Hi everyone, I'm back. I just wanted to share a pretty card that I got in the mail. This one is from Anna, and it is a thank you card that is just awesome. I love it, Anna. She has a couple of videos that share some of the things that she's been doing with the watercolor and inks, and so just wanted to share the card that I received in the mail. Beautiful, beautiful. It's got some metallics in here, some of the gold, and then of course she's done this with watercolors and I think some other types of inks that she has as well. And there's looks like there's a maybe gel pen or Posca pen or something like that in the white here, but just beautiful, beautiful. Glad you're having some fun there too. So thanks for that, Anna. I appreciate it. And if you are interested in my haul, just keep watching. Bye. Hello, I'm back with a little bit of a haul. It's not really a haul. It's just, well, actually some of it is. So October is actually my birthday month and wanted to share with you a lovely gift that I was given. This is some Holbein gouache. It is part of their specific release that they did for Colors of Japan, and this is the winter set. So what they've done is they've curated a set of colors for Japan in wintertime. I'm going to take that sleeve off so I can show you the tubes. I don't think I had any of these colors yet because they are curated. And so the larger set that I have of gouache from Holbein, which I think was 102 colors, that set did not have any of these in them. I don't think there's duplicates across them either. And there's 4 different sets. They're the different seasons. So you have a spring, summer, fall, and winter. And I don't believe they cross over. Now, there is a black and a white in one of the sets. And of course, I have several blacks and several whites now. So that might be overkill. But these will be interesting to utilize for some painting. So I thought I'd share that with you since this was a gift. Really nice gift. I also picked up some more paint. And this is something I was more of a curiosity because when you delve, I'm gonna leave that to the side. When you delve into gouache and opaque paints, you start getting into the different types, right? So I found this tremendous deal, actually. It was a set of 30. You can see them, not all of them. You can see them here. 30 bottles of golden matte acrylics. So I found this intriguing in terms of trying this out. These are 2-ounce bottles, and you just open it up, and none of these are open yet. There's a seal on the top that you have to pull off and likely mix the color around because of the settling. But these are a matte acrylic. That's the sort of the draw that I got to gouache, as well as that when gouache dries, it's not shiny and it is somewhat opaque depending on the color. Some are more opaque than others. Same thing with this. These are matte acrylics that Golden has actually released. There are 60 colors, I believe. I have 30 in this set. Actually, I got 33 bottles because the seller gifted me 3 extra bottles, and I believe they're duplicates. So I got an extra of the titanium white, an extra of the Titan buff, and what else did I get extra? I don't remember. There is one other extra in here, and I don't remember which color it was. But that was nice of them because it was a great price overall anyway. I think it came down to $4 and change for the actual, 30 bottles. So that was an excellent price because I think they have these in packs, and I want to say somewhere around $50 for 6, maybe. So that's a little bit higher. And I don't know, the seller was great. I bought these off of eBay, I believe. So I'm excited to try these out in some sketchbooks. I'm just playing around, honestly, just kind of, you know, I was getting a little bored with certain things. And so I decided I would put some money towards buying these colors. And I'm excited to play. So I know I haven't shared anything that I've made so far. Just rest assured I am doing something. It's just not been shared with you all. And I don't know when that'll happen because I'm still working on something. Okay, so that's what I got from an eBay seller, and a very good one. They shipped it very quickly too. I also purchased some wood stamps. So if my spotting friend helped me find these. This was part of a larger lot, and the lot had this one in it. And I don't believe I have this one yet, but the lot was a great price. There were a lot of stamps in it, not just the ones I'm showing you. These are the ones I know I'll be keeping. So this one right here has a little gingerbread guy in it, and it's Santa sitting on the moon, from 1995, Kathy Walters, and it is called Merry Moonbeams from Stamp Passions. So there's that one, and it looks like it's used because there's ink spot right there, and I can see some residual ink, but it's still in good condition. I'm keeping this basket because I like to, you know, put stuff in baskets like that. So I thought that would be fun. This one is from Parked on Rubber. And then I'm keeping this one, which I don't think I have either. This is a Hero Arts. You can always tell their style. This one's called Greetings, Snowman. I don't know. Does it have a year? 1996. So that's a big one. This one you can tell has been used, but still in great condition. And then this last one is a little post box with gifts coming out, Santa Claus letter, and then you got your cardinals. This one is from Northwoods Rubber Stamps. So I got that stamp as well. So not a bad haul at all. I am very pleased with what I was able to get at a great price. So that's it for now, and thanks for watching it, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hey everyone, I'm back with a little bit more of a birthday gift related to crafting type of video. So I'm just gonna put them all together. These are additional gifts that I received for my birthday. And so I wanted to share that with you in case anybody is interested. I did receive 2 more boxes of gouache from Holbein. So this, I showed you earlier in this video the winter set. This is the autumn set with 12 colors. And so let me just pull this out here. These are the colors of the autumn set. This has been out for a while, so should not be new to the market, but thought I'd show you. So these are all the autumn colors that they have in here. And I also received the spring set. So the only other, I guess, one I'm missing is the summer. So this is the spring set. And again, I can show you the colors in it, or the numbers at least, of the tubes. And these, I don't know if I mentioned it before, these are 12 milliliter tubes, I believe. Or 15, I'm sorry, they're 15. So these are the spring colors. So I'm going to have more fun swatching all 3 sets of paint ahead of me, which I've already made the swatch card for. If you haven't seen that swatch card, I can show it to you because I have the book sitting right here. This is how I keep my swatches for my Holbein gouache and acrylic gouache. So that is the first set here, and then I had made this, okay, here it is. I had made this additional swatch card. You see it's empty. This one is meant to hold the 48, and actually each card has 40 colors, room for 40 colors. So 8 of them can go here, and then the rest I will probably put on this set right here. And if you're seeing these colors on this side, I had done a video already. This is additional colors from the 102 set and the mixing set that I have together. So yeah, that is where those swatches will go. So I've already made up the book for it, or the card for it. So that is fall and spring. And so I'll, you know, I will probably likely collect the summer one as well. In addition to that, I got this. This is another wet palette. It's actually, it's pink. And this one has these brushes as part of the set. That's actually kind of what I wanted it for, the detail brushes that are in it, as well as the wet palette. This one is a little bit different than the other wet palette that I have because it actually is arranged for people who do, like, who paint figures, you know, the miniature figures. And I guess they wanted to market this to women, which is why it's pink. Although, you know, not that men wouldn't want a pink wet palette, but I'm just saying. So the wet palette that I showed you before has sponges included. Okay, that's what these are. And it also has paper. So you wet the sponge with water. It's not that it's like dripping wet, but it's a good wet, you know, wetness to it. And then you lay the paper over top, and then you put your paint on top of that, and then that will help keep it moist, so that if you're not finished painting, you can put it inside the palette and close it up. So this is the palette right here. And again, this one's pink. And this one has several layers to it. So I'll just open it up. I opened it upside down, but here we go. So the sponge goes in this layer right here, and the paper, and then the paint can stay on it as well. And this is raised a little bit so that, you know, the paint won't touch this part. And then this part right here, you can also store, hold on, there we go. You can also squeeze paint into it as well, but I don't foresee myself using that. You can store the brushes in here if you like, if you're using certain brushes. I would probably not use this part for acrylic paint, simply because the wet part is right down here. Because the way this is designed, there's no rubber gasket or anything. So the way this is designed, this is the part that where you keep your paint moist if you wanted to continue painting and preserve the paint that you have already squeezed out. This is a brush holder, so I've got a brush right here. So you would just rest your brush on that. Now this is a big one. I don't know if you can see that. So you just rest it like that, so that you don't store them like this while you're painting or while it's drying. You can store it like that. And I already have something for that, so I'm not worried about using it. And then this is the top. So you would band it all together to keep it, you know, intact. And it comes with a stretchy band. So that's the palette. And then, of course, this is the brush, the brushes, which are part of the box set that I received as a gift. And let me show you those. I don't really need the bag, but you can see I haven't opened it yet. So there's quite a few different types of brushes in here for different types of, you know, needs. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 detail brushes, and they're you know, different tips on there. These are some flat ones that are smaller. I think I have a few, but not this many small ones. So that's part of the reason why I wanted to get this set, because I figure I could use it for the things that I want to paint. So there's some very fine details, and the numbers are on the brushes. There's also, right here, this is for, you know, if you are doing a lot of painting, like detail painting, it's more comfortable that way. And then these are, of course, different types of brushes as well for like painting bigger areas. So it comes in a pouch, which is kind of nice. I mean, it looks like, yeah. Oh, this stands up. That's what this is. This is one of those things that stands because there's Velcro back behind it. So if you pull the Velcro away, you can arrange it so that it actually stands up. And while you're painting, you can put the brushes in here. But I don't think that's something I'll use too much of. Just more for storage, I would think. So let me put that back in. That is the wet palette that I have. Sorry. And then I also got another pack of acrylic dual tip markers. Well, these are dual tip. And so you've got a brush tip and a fine bullet tip here. And these are metallic. So they're different from the other ones that I have. I think I have a few metallics in my set, but other than like gold and silver, these are other colors. So there's some green and red for Christmas, which is nice. You've got some blue, purple colors in here. And there's a white, which is interesting. But yeah, there's a lot of varied colors in here. I haven't tried any of these. I don't know if I've got a piece of paper. And there is no mixing bowl. It's just a tip. So you probably want to store them like this, horizontally. Yeah, let me see. I'm looking for a black piece of paper because that will probably be the easiest for you to see, but I don't think I have a scrap of that on my... Oh, wait. This is good. Oh. Okay, this is supposed to be red, and it's a red to silver type of color. So you can see the paint comes out really... That's interesting, the way the detail... Okay, let me try this other one. I don't know if it's just because it's been stored like this, if the color will always be like that, or if there'll be more red. That's very interesting. Let me try the other tip. It's a bullet tip. Yeah. Okay, that's the red. So it's kind of have like a sheen of red with silver. That'd be pretty for some ornament decorating. Let me try the green. Okay, this is the bullet tip. And then the brush tip. So I will bring this closer so you can see it. Sorry about the shade. I'm holding it to the light so you can see that. The green is much like the red, where you have that silver color and then you have the actual tone, which is the green in it. So that's interesting. And I've had them laying down on my desk for a little while, for a couple of days. So I'm guessing the color's evened out, but whatever's stored at the tip is what you're getting. Plus you're looking at the blue. Interesting. Probably not the best to show it on. This one I could probably show on white. 1 second. I can't write with these. Interesting. I was curious, so had to try it out. I don't know if you can see the sheen on it with me pointing it towards the light. Anyway, those are metallic paint markers or acrylic markers. So that was fun. See what I get into with those. Okay, and then lastly, I got another set of acrylic gouache. So let me just move this a little bit around. Oops. So I can show you. I've got boxes everywhere. Okay. So this is a set of 48, I think. Is it 48? I think it's 48 of a Turner acrylic gouache. And I know they have a larger set of this, but this is a set of 48. And I was looking at it, and the colors are actually listed on the box here. Just kind of scan it if you're interested on what's in this set of 48. So you get a nice range of colors. Again, this is acrylic gouache, so it will not reactivate if you re-wet it after it dries. So that has some advantages to it. Kind of like using an acrylic marker, if you were to think about it. So it comes in two flat boxes that fit inside that bigger box that I just showed you. So here is the first set of 24, or second set, because this is blue, purple, and green, and some browns. And it's upside down. Not that you can read the colors, but there you go. And these tubes are, what size? 20 mil. These are actually made in Japan. So this is another brand that is Japanese. So yeah, I'm kind of curious to see how they compare to the Holbein set that I have. How similar the pigments are and how well made they are. I've seen a lot about them, so I was just curious again. That's the first box, and then the second box is here. This is the reds, pinks, again upside down. You've got white, black, yellow, orange, red, pink, and then some browns over in here. So that's kind of nice. Like, there's a good range in here of colors that you get. And again, I'm gonna have to swatch all of this because, yeah, I was not expecting this. So yeah, that is some of the items that I wanted to share with you all. I hope you'd enjoyed the share, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.